Hi, are you an individual, family, budget traveler, or two people and would like to have a vacation and explore nature and wildlife? I encourage you to give it a try to discover the hidden gems of Uganda and Western national parks in particular, such as Chivale, Bwindi, Queen Elizabeth, and any other tourist attractions in Uganda. Nature, wildlife tours, and safaris offices found in Fort Portal, Chico Town, Kamwenge Road would like to help you to have an experience of a lifetime with all its activities that are aimed at your satisfaction. Activities such as nature and wildlife trips and safaris around Uganda, primate safaris, bird watching, research, trekking reservations, cultural and community walks around Rwenzori area, Crater Lakes exploration, and many more other activities are shown on the website on www.naturewildlifetours.com. Come to Rwenzori area, come to Nature Wildlife Tours and Safaris and explore Uganda. We are on top of the world panoramic view, seeing 3 crater lakes over here. If you come here in Western Uganda, you get this chance to see 3 panoramic views. This is Nyabirima, Inaburitwa, and Lake Nyabikere. There are 3 crater lakes over here. And just make sure you come at this signpost is where you get a chance to see Lake Nyabirima, Inaburitwa, and Lake Nyabikere. This is amazing. Tour Uganda, promote tourism in Uganda, and thank you so much, Steve, the guide. If you want to see all these things, visit CVK Lakeside Resort to help you have a great time. This is amazing how God created this. My friend Steve was explaining these crater lakes were formed as a result of volcanicity. This is really great. I'm marveled by what I'm seeing over here. I've been to Zanzibar and I saw the blue waters. This lake over here, Steve, just tilt a little bit. That Lake Nyambirima the water looks really blue. And Nyinaburitwa is a little bit dark and Nyabikere is the worst. But they're all 3 crater lakes. They look really amazing. Everybody, let's tour Africa. Let's tour Uganda. Let's tour Western Uganda. Like I said, you get a chance to see the tea estates, the other side, and you get a view of Chivale National Forest, man. This is great. We are on top of the world panoramic view. 3 crater lakes that you get to see. You get to see nature at its best. Thank you, everybody. Hi, everybody. Like I said, I'm on a trip in Western Uganda. We are promoting tourism, and it's courtesy of Nature and Wildlife Tours and Travel. Thank you so much, Steve, for this great opportunity for me to come and make a commercial for you and trying to promote tourism in Western Uganda and inviting everybody who would like to give it a try to just tour Uganda, and especially Western Uganda. Like we said earlier and yesterday, we were in Chibale National Park and we saw the crater lakes. This place is so blessed with the amazing landscapes and crater lakes. And this is one of them that's just behind me. This is called Kyaninga Crater Lake. It's one of the amazing beauties that's found here in Fort Portal. So if you're living wherever you're coming from and you consider visiting Uganda, visiting Africa, just come to Fort Portal, Kabarore District, and visit Chibale National Park and come to Kyaninga Crater Lake. We have a couple of more that we're going to be seeing the other side, and we're going to the Mabere Ganyina Mwiru, and we'll be going to Bundi Bujo. We want to see that viewpoint. If you're thinking of coming here, relaxing yourself, come and enjoy. I have a small message that I have to all of the young people, the youths, especially in the areas that have national parks and areas that they're receiving many tourists. The message that I have for you is that please try to conserve your environment, preserve the environment. I was in Dar es Salaam and I saw how people were misusing the environment. But we have to leave these places like this one, Kyaninga, is given to somebody who is trying to reserve it. He's planting trees around it. So that's how we have to do. Nature needs to be protected and conserved. And that's a message I have to the young people who are living around these areas. Try to come up with any economic activities that favor the environment, because our grandfathers are going to leave, but us, we have to continue preserving the environment by doing that so it can stay and our grandkids to get a chance to live in the same incredible planet that we have. But like I said, it's going to begin with us. I have done my role. I'm just encouraging you to do that. Plant trees, conserve the environment, avoid deforestation that's very common in many of the areas, and try to come up with economic activities, small stuff that you can do, art crafts, and be able to sell them to people. Okay, we are on another crater lake. Like we said, there was many crater lakes in western Uganda, Fort Portal in particular, but most of them, they don't have names. Like this is another crater lake. These crater lakes give you a great perspective on how volcanic mountains are formed. It shows that there were some forces underground that were pushing, and then once it came out, some soil particles or residues that were deposited on the sides. And that's what I want to show you with this camera. Because if you look around the other side, there is soils that came out of this that were pushed and they left a space here. So that's why on the sides, those soils that were deposited, rocks, you can see rock particles over here. The other side and that side, and everywhere. And I'm going to take a clear view video so you can see how volcanic mountains are formed. But for this case, crater lakes, how they were formed. Now we've come to our final destination. Like I said, Fort Portal, Kabarole is blessed with a number of crater lakes. We've been to Kyaninga, now we are here. These are called twin crater lakes. They are two crater lakes close to each other. That's a big one there, you can see it. And then we come to the second one over here. Right here, you see it's covered a little bit by trees, but that's the second crater lake. All of them, they make twins. They are twin crater lakes. But there was something that is spoken about this second crater lake here. I want to capture the waters exactly. So this crater lake here, you see, they said they measured it, but it's so deep. Out of the two, this is the deepest one. They measured and it never, they never got to the bottom of it. So these are one of the activities that nature and wildlife tours and safari does. The manager, Steve, he does this. He can have nature walks with you to all these crater lakes. So you can see, you can be marveled by what God created, man. God is amazing. He did all this by his mighty power. Let's get back to this first one a little bit. You see? And you can see the nature. The nature of this region is so beautiful. How the landscape is, it's so mountainous. So that's all we got to share. And we have to leave now. It's now on you. If you want to have a tour in Uganda, in Western region, with your family, nature wildlife tours and safari, they have all those itineraries. They can help you to have a great life over here, great time over here. And you can even get a chance to see the people and mingle around and just get to see. I have one of our friends over here, our boys that they were moving with us to get us to these two crater lakes. Like I said, one is there and one is right there. That's the deepest of the two. We don't know if they are brothers and sisters or they are just brother and brother. So we don't know. We gotta go. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video.
Hello. Hi.
You come and see these crater lakes of ours here in Fort Potro.
Zanzibar, we will come any visa wala na wageni na wapenda